It's amazing how much meaning can be packed into just a few words. Sometimes a single title, just one phrase, holds the key to a whole new way of seeing things. In this explainer, we're going to unlock one of those titles to explore a really powerful spiritual idea. And it's less about learning a list and way more about changing your life. So, here's our roadmap. We'll start with the promise hiding in the title of our source material. Then, we'll get into what the beautiful names are. After that, and this is crucial, we'll dive into the difference between just knowing something and truly understanding it. And finally, we'll see how that deeper understanding actually becomes a part of your life and what this whole journey can mean for you. All right, so where does all this come from? Let's get right to the source. It all starts with a simple phrase that sparked this whole thing. Our journey begins with a book by the scholar Abd al-Razzaq al-Bad. It's titled Fiqh al-Asma al-Husna, which translates to The Understanding of the Beautiful Names. And honestly, everything we're talking about today is right there in that title. It's not just a name for a book, it's an invitation. And that invitation leads us straight to the big question, the core of this whole explainer. The title uses that word understanding, but what does that really mean when we're talking about the divine? Is it just about memorizing a list of 99 names, or is it pointing to something way, way deeper? To even start answering that, we've got to be clear on what these beautiful names actually are. Because, spoiler alert, it's so much more than just a list. The term is al-Asma al-Husna. Now, in Islam, these are the names used to describe God's qualities. And the word husna here is key. It doesn't just mean beautiful. It means the absolute ultimate level of perfection. So every single name points to a perfect, flawless quality. So to make this a little more concrete, think about names like Ar-Rahman, the entirely merciful, or Al-Wadud, the most loving. You also have Al-Hakam, the ultimate judge, and Al-Ghaffar, the great forgiver. See, these aren't just labels. They're more like windows. Windows that give us a glimpse into the divine nature. Okay, now for the word that changes everything. Thick. This one little word is the key that unlocks the title's real promise, and it's what makes this whole concept so incredibly powerful. Thick. It's an Arabic word that goes so far beyond just knowledge. It means deep, penetrating insight. It's the kind of understanding that doesn't just sit in your brain. It travels down to your heart, and it actually changes how you act and how you live. That right there, that's the whole point. And this is the perfect way to see that difference. On one side, you've got memorization. That's just information in your head. Anyone can memorize a list of words. But on the other side, you have understanding, thick. That's in the heart. It's not just knowing the name, the great forgiver. It's about feeling that forgiveness in your life and then extending it to others. It's not just knowing the ultimate judge. It's letting that truth inspire you to be more fair and honest. It's a total shift from information to transformation. So if thick is this deep, life-changing understanding, how does that actually work? I mean, how does knowing a name truly change you? Well, it's a process, a really beautiful one. It starts simple. You learn the name and what it means. But then you go deeper. You start to reflect on that meaning. Then you start to actually see it out in the world. You witness acts of mercy, moments of perfect justice. That experience then inspires you to try and embody those qualities yourself. And finally, you call upon God using that name, which kind of completes the circle. The knowledge becomes a living part of you. And this is the amazing result. It's how a dry theological concept from a book becomes a living, breathing thing inside of you. It's no longer just some idea you read about. It's a deeply personal, spiritual experience. Knowledge isn't just power. In this case, it's a pathway to connection and to becoming a better person. Okay, this brings us to our final and, I think, most important takeaway from all of this. This quote really says it all, doesn't it? The names themselves aren't the final destination, they're the doorways. By understanding these attributes, you start to build a real relationship with the one who holds them. So the goal here isn't to just tick off a list of 99 names and say, okay, done. The real point is to open the door to a lifelong journey, a journey of discovery, of reflection, and of connection. Each name is a new conversation starter, a new lens to see the world and your own place in it. And look, a journey like this has to start somewhere. It starts with one name, one attribute, one quiet moment of reflection. The real question isn't just about what these names mean in some abstract sense, but what one of them could mean for you, right now, starting today. So I'll leave you with that thought. Which name will you seek to understand first?